there's a lot of sort of research been done into that ghosts can move along ley lines very much like people move along roads. And so perhaps they sort of go along these ley lines as ghost highways and go on their ghost holiday.
Assuming that ghosts are in between here and the great beyond, do they not still want to do and enjoy the things that they would have done when they were in the flesh?
Well, from my understanding, and also explanations by Sam, my guide, the spirit people, no matter what dimension they're actually in visitation from, when they come into our atmosphere, they can take on a role of coming close to a person that might be having a drink, social drink, I suppose even a smoke, or even eating food. All a ghost has to do to achieve those feelings of sensations which they've seemingly lost since they come out of the physical body, all they have to do is come very close to a person, i.e. the person like to drink, to come close to that drinker, that person who's having a drink at that time, come close into their energy field, the link with their aura, and believe me, they can pick up not all the sensation, but a lot of those sensations. The same applies to people who smoke, the feeling, if they want to experience the feeling of eating, exactly the same. They must achieve that level of closeness to a person that is actually doing that act. So I suppose it applies to a lot of things, not just smoking, drinking and eating.
Which begs the question as well, does the person who's doing that know that the ghost is doing that to them?
And in a lot of cases, people do experience a sensation, a feeling of someone around them, closer than possibly they've ever felt before. It could be in many ways, tingling sensations going from the elbows to the shoulders, all around them, because they have a tendency not to come from the front, they have a tendency to come from the back. And I've been explained to and been told quickly, the reason being is because when the person's psyche and the links with our physical brain, it's all happening at the back here, not the conscious mind and the brain here. So this is why they approach from the back.
Derek, our spiritualist medium, began the hunt by leading us to one of the beautiful reception rooms on the first level.
We can go in here.
It was clear that this room had been the setting for many gatherings and celebrations over the years. Ghostly music and the legend of a piper all needed an explanation. Could Derek and his spirit guide Sam help us out?
You see, even here in this room, and also away from this room, I don't know if you can hear this, what I'm actually listening to, but I'm hearing, very likely so, it's in other rooms, music, and it's like as if there's violins and stuff, even mixed music. It's like, how can I put this? It's like minstrel stuff, you know? You know, and it's really, it makes me feel like as if, you know, I've got this thing as if I want to dance to the music. That's the way it's making me feel. Really. And yes, I'm being told, Sam said, to come through into this next area because there's, who? Yes. Robert walks through here. A man called Robert walks through here.
Right.
Even on this level. So if we could just walk through here, Ev. See, I'm drawn now in this direction, you know, to that beautiful flavour of music, you know, and it's lovely. It's really uplifting. I can feel as if I could dance.
Derek had led us to the Earl's bedroom.
Now, I'm very aware indeed, for some reason in this area, of a young lady. A young lady, I would say, would be anything from 17 up to 21.
Is she a lady you're picking up in spirit, like a spiritual presence?
Yes, yes. She has the freedom, often, and she knows it, she has the freedom of walking, you know, on this level, around. She even goes down this beautiful stairwell at times. But for some reason, why her energy seems to be so profound here. I'll describe, she is youthful looking, and she looks as if she's just come from the music, as if it was like, you know...
You keep looking over into that corner.
Yes,
why?
it's because the gorgeous dress, absolutely. The way I describe it is like a ball gown. And she's come from a ball, and she heads for the area where she was dancing, where it was jovial. and a very, very pretty.
Have you got a name?
No, say it again. Say it again, please. She's the daughter, or one of the daughters of Lord Castle. She could be the youngest.
But no sort of name or other indication, just that
Not
she's
at this
female.
moment. She's not talking. Did you invite me up? Did you? I've got Robert. Robert wants to take me through. Yes. This is my place. I keep on hearing. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay, Yvette.
Is he not
Yeah,
nice?
everything's okay now.
Who's
He's
this-
just a little bit.
Who's this Robert? Is he not?
He's a very he's not a bad person, by any means. Thank you. Okay. I suppose this is his domain, and he wants to talk about this. He was very aware of the balls and all the great affairs that went on in this castle, and he was very aware, and he had guests, or he was part of guests. Yes. See, Sam, get me his name, please, if you can, please. Robert Adams, or is that surname, please? It's either Robert Adam or Robert Adams.
And he resides here as a.
He comes in. He's not here all the time. He comes in and has a look. He comes in and has a look. This lady is. She is one of the Kennedys. Oh, that's pronounced. Can we walk through?
Yeah.
It's okay, Yvette, honestly, because I feel this is kindredness. This is goodness.
Good. Goodness for that.
Okay, there's nothing negative here.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see music as well. Music. And this is absolutely... I feel all on this level here for some reason, as if I've got a gathering, okay, of souls, people who come in. But this is residual energy.
Right.
This is not so much visitation. Okay. There's a wild-looking dog down there by Rick. He looks... He's like, look at him. Look at the eyes. Forgive me. This one here, please, was a real... when he went on the hunt, this guy, he was nasty. Maybe he had to be nasty, or he was meant to be. And he looks like, to me, my physical eye, like one of those Irish big hounds. Wolfhounds, like that. But, you know, face. And the eyes, piercing.
Who did the dog belong to? You know?
I feel it's had something to do with Kennedy.
Right.
Kennedy. Okay. Thank you. Come on. There's Henry. Henry. And there's also James. There's James as well. James. I'm linking also on the same balance of the name Kennedy. Kennedy. Listen, do you hear that?
No.
Oh, wow. There's a piper. I can hear that from outside.
That goes to a spiral staircase downstairs.
Okay, I can hear a piper, and he's playing music.
There is an alleged story, sort of legend really, to do with a piper haunting the environs of the castle.
What does that mean, Sam? Why did you make me do that? Is that a wedding band? Okay. Yes. They're playing music, okay, to celebrate a wedding. And the piper, he's playing.
Do you have a name? Do you have a name for the piper? Who was he?
Who was he, Sam?